Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be watching episode 3 and 4. I just finished watching episode 1 and 2, that's why my outfit is the same. But I'm here in all one sitting to binge all 4 episodes that's been out so far. If you remember from last week, I will be doing reactions to the love chapter to replace my reactions for Step by Step and Be My Favorite, because I'm out of town currently when you're watching this and I don't have time, or I physically can't record it because I'm in a different country. But yes, we watched episode 1 and 2 last week, and we're doing 3 and 4 today. And next week there will not be a video because there's only 4 episodes out at the time I'm recording. Excited to see how this go. At the really end of episode 2, we have Yechan kind of have this like look into Seonyul. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of development in his liking towards Seonyul. It seems like he wants to be friends with him. He's like, I have this new friends to Mark and everything, so there's something going on, and I don't know. Is this first love? You know, deeply fall in love? I don't know. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go. So without further ado, let's watch episode 3 and 4. Okay, so this is our reaction to episode 3. I'm gonna talk about it like last time, but you know, bonding a little bit. We can tell that I think we can I can confidently say that Yechan has some kind of feeling for Seonyul. He just the way he's like, his heart is beating really fast since the car ride and everything, just like the way he's staring. I think like it's him being very caring of Yechan during that like quote unquote accident with the goat. He's starting feeling, he just like thinks, I think maybe because he's different, he's having that feeling towards him. And the whole thing in this episode was more based on like this with his dad, the situation with the dad, and the dad kind of like making his dad's life, like just doing what the dad wants and not even care about his feeling. Like he said, he's making his dad hates everything he loves, like the piano for example, and then he just doesn't enjoy his life. That's why he ran away and stuff like that. And I think there's gonna be videos where like I feel like this is a constant story in not just BL but in a lot of other stuff, is that like the parents think they're doing the best for their kid, what's best for their kids, and sometimes what's the best is not what they want. The best example that I can think of is About Youth, the Taiwanese BL, where the dad wants all these things and the parents were like had a bunch of things, want them to be the best, you know, they want a good future for their kids, like, and stuff like that, but they never really like step back and consider what the kids really want and stuff like that. So there's that. I bet there's definitely gonna be a scene where like the dad and him talk about it, understand each other a little bit more and stuff like that. And then he's like, and then like he's another way is that Juhi like doesn't have a dad, and like they're opposite of each other, like he said, and like he's aware that, oh, like even though I hate what my dad's doing with my life and everything, he should be thankful that his dad's still around and stuff like that, you know. And like just understanding each other. And I bet at the end Juhi and Seonyul will have a really good relationship with each other, playing piano together and stuff like that, you know, that like brotherly love relationship and stuff like that. And now he is hurt. He has probably a concussion. He hit his head, his arm is messed up, probably having an infection, rolling downhill, they're all really pretty muddy up, and he sprained his ankle, which is like a lot of mistake. Like that hill was pretty steep and stuff like that, and then there's like rocks and stuff like that. So yeah, let's find out what's coming up. Okay, we can watch the preview because there's no episode obviously, because I already caught up. Oh, we got sad era. And so I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be interesting, I know that. But that was our reaction to episode 4. Honestly, I really loved it. I loved it so far. Actually, episode 1 and 4, there's no dull moment, I don't think, in this series so far. You know, each episode has a lot of things, a lot of context and everything. I think it's really smooth and it's really beautifully like made. And I really enjoy watching it. This episode, we got more into the romance aspect of the show. In the first 3 episodes, we showed a lot, like, we saw that Yechan kind of like getting into that like loving aspect of the relationship, like he's falling in love. But other than that, it was more of like, just like, it didn't feel like a BL for 3 episodes. It felt like you know, this guy who needed to get a break from the world and everything. He's here to relax, and he found a friend. It was giving like some of a relationship, like a was it with Don't Look, Tale of Nine Tails, like that brother, like Lirang and I forgot Don't Look's character's name, but like that kind of like brotherly love relationship, kind of like there's like kind of like there's Q, you know, bickering and stuff like that. But now episode 4 really shows that relationship aspect of it, like falling in love, and that BL aspect of this. And I really loved how they're like, you know, general in more rural areas of I think almost every country, that homosexuality, LGBTQ is not really well accepted. But I love where they chose to do this, where Mark didn't question when he knew that it was the chief's grandson and everything, and like as it's Seonyul and he's a guy and Yechan's a guy, he didn't ask, oh, it's a guy, like what the heck. And then Yechan wasn't like scared that he's falling in love with a guy and everything. He just like, oh, like they cared more about, is he in a relationship first, like making sure that like he's available and everything. And I love that they didn't make that a big deal of it at all. It's like it's a normal thing for them, which is like I love. So like that. But yeah, and the whole like I didn't expect him to say he has a not boyfriend, like he's dating somebody, he's seeing somebody, he has a partner and everything. I don't know if he's saying that just because he doesn't want people to bother him, or he actually is dating someone, because like once again didn't watch the trailer, so I don't really know. So I'm excited to see what's going on. So many guys coming over to see Seonyul. I think it's Insun. I don't know who it is actually. I don't remember how he looks like, but yeah, that's my reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed these 2 reactions. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social medias, link down below. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up. And if you're on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're on Patreon, thank you so much again for some support. Bye.